Hey, this is Sam here from Magic with Gadgets, and today we've got a brilliant episode because we're talking about when we use paper liners in the air fryer or across your different kitchen gadgets. I often get asked a lot about paper liners, when and how I use them and what recipes they're good for and which ones I buy. Well, I've got this pack here which I must admit I don't use that much, whilst I have these that I use all the time and I'm running low on. And these are brilliant because these will easily fit if you just pop them down. These rectangular ones will perfectly fit in like a dual air fryer, or you can just use them for one side of your air fryer if you've got a flex drawer. And they also work well with the Ninja Speedis as well, so just brilliant all-rounder. And what you can do is, if you want to use it just as parchment paper like many of us do, is you can screw them up in a ball, open them back up, and it makes them a lot more flexible. And that's what I kind of tend to do with them more and more these days. So it just gives them a lovely flat work area, and I find them better than just buying typical parchment paper. Or I know in Australia they call it baking paper, but either way, no matter what you call it, it's just great for the air fryer. So people often ask me if it's air fryer friendly, and I always say yes, perfectly air fryer friendly. Just note that if you put it in the air fryer on its own with just the air fryer on, maybe you've done a preheat, which I don't recommend across most recipes anyway, is that it'll just fly about and get stuck, and that's when you've got a problem. So it's fine as long as you've got food attached to it when it's going into the air fryer. So I'm sure you want to know what are some good ways that you can actually use parchment paper in the air fryer, so let me show you. So where would you start with parchment paper? Well, you can just use it to line your air fryer. So if you were doing something simple like some bacon, simply grab it, pop it in, and you're ready to go. With my Kasori air fryer, I've done a lot of grates, and one of my favourites is just to do an omelette. So you would line your air fryer with it, mix your omelette mixture in a separate bowl, pour it in, air fry, and you've sorted. Let me show you how. So, paper liner into your air fryer basket. So into the mixing jug, 2 eggs, and then quick mix. Then add in a splash of milk, and then another stir. And then the question is, what seasonings are you going to use in yours? I just happen to have some oregano out anyway, so I'm going to use some oregano. And then of course some salt and pepper. And then with a quick stir. And then what you can do is you can add your cheese directly to this if you want to. It's totally up to you. So a bit of cheese in there as well. And then what you can do is you can add your mixture in. So I'm adding here plenty of onion and pepper. And then you can add that as a bottom layer to your basket. And then pour over your egg mixture. Give it a mix round so that it's everywhere. And then I normally finish off with some cherry tomatoes on top. And then your omelette's ready to go on. I mean, wasn't that easy? Take a look at that. That's your filling so far. Put it on. And then 180 Celsius. Then 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, 15 minutes, and you've got a beautiful air fryer omelette with whichever fillings you want. Let's check on it, shall we? And wow, that looks fantastic. So, you grab it by the paper liner, and there you have it. That is your omelette air fryer style, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. So number 2 on my list is when I'm having something like some peri chicken. because what you can do is you can have marinated the chicken and then you can cook it on the paper liner, and then it will keep all the sticky stuff all on the paper liner and you don't have to worry about a dirty air fryer. You can do this of course with marinated chicken wings, chicken breast, even some marinated pork. And then if you've got a bigger air fryer, you could be doing your potatoes on one side and then the meat on the paper liner on the other. And then of course when the food's cooked, it's so easy to grab the food by the paper liner to remove it. So let me show you with our peri peri chicken. So get out your other drawer, add your paper liner, and of course you can only fit so much chicken there. I found that 2 chicken legs is perfect for this. That one at the other side. And look at that, doesn't that look good for an equal size for your chicken? So what I recommend you do first is you season with your salt and pepper. And then what you can do is you can use a bowl to move your marinade into, or you can just pour it directly onto your chicken. So I'm going with the pour. So get a bit of a pour on both, making sure that the bottle's not touching the chicken because you don't want raw chicken hands on your bottle. And then a quick dry with the tea towel, and we're ready to set the time and temps. So shall we make chicken and chips in the air fryer using our air fryer time and temp chart? So turn on your air fryer, you're looking for air fry, and then put the temperature, remember these are the chips in the first drawer, down to 170 Celsius, that's 340 Fahrenheit. And then the cook time up to 25 minutes. And then we're going to do the second drawer. And for the second drawer, air fry button again. And then for temperature, remember this was 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit. And then the cook time was 25 minutes. So now, this is your chicken and chips so far. Oh wow, they're looking great already. So the chicken, as you know, is all about the flip. So I've got my tongs here, but sometimes you might find it easier to go with your hands, depending on what you're cooking. So grab a piece of chicken, might be a little bit stuck to your drawer, your paper liner or whatever you're using. So now, your chicken and chips, they've had the bit of TLC, and as you can see, this is the chicken and chips so far. So we're quite happy with the chicken. It's doing its cook on the other side right now, so that's fine. So I'm just going to leave that sat there. Back on. And in 4 minutes we can come back and check on how everything's doing. But oh wow. Another favourite is our Ninja Speedi pull apart bread. We took our original air fryer pull apart bread recipe that was in the complete air fryer cookbook and checked to see how it would do in the Ninja Speedi using the proof setting followed by the steam bread setting. So it was a brilliant success, and we used a paper liner to easily put the dough in the air fryer, or I should say trivet or shelf on top. And then it's really easy because you can grab the food by the paper liner to take it in and out, and it works well with a lot of different bakes. So if you are baking using these gadgets, then that is brilliant. And you can do the same with some garlic bread or something similar. Your fruit loaves are also brilliant by using some paper liner to be able to quickly grab your food in and out the air fryer. So the beauty of it is, once it's done, you'll be able to pull it out by its paper liner like that, and it'll make it so much easier. So just pop it in like that. It will begin by preheating first, and then we can check on it for the last couple of minutes, see if it needs any longer or if we need to reduce the cooking time slightly. But it's just brilliant that you can have bread cooked like that so quickly using your Ninja Speedi. For actually cooking your pull apart bread rolls, you want to be in the middle section, which is the combi steam, and you're looking for steam bread. If your machine doesn't have a steam bread, you can swap it for steam bake, and you're looking for a temperature of 180 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of 13 minutes, and then press start. Lid up! Oh yes, look at those, don't they look golden and delicious? I just love how quickly they're cooked on the steam bread setting. So, should we get them out? Oh wow, look at those. Look at that, doesn't that look fantastic? And look at the bottom as well, you know. Wow. Oh, that's so good. So for the next one, which you've probably not even considered, is fried eggs. What you could do is you could add a paper liner to your air fryer, crack an egg onto the paper liner, and then cook a fried egg on it. And then what's good about this is it looks more like a traditional fried egg, just using the air fryer. And then when you're pulling it out, you can grab it by its paper liner. So let me show you how. So then the air fryer is already preheated. So if you do it like that, it's not going to fly about now, and you've got your perfect surface now for your fried eggs. Placing them at either side of the air fryer. So grab your other egg, do it like this, and then you want a quick bit salt and pepper, and then very, very gently place them in. And then looking for 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, and then a cook time of 6 minutes, and then press start. Look, shall we? And yeah, it's very easy for them to stick. But look at that other fried egg. I mean, doesn't that egg there look absolutely amazing? Like how a fried egg would actually look. And then here is another really, really sticky chicken recipe where you would want to use your paper liner. It is for paprika chicken, and you know, when you're worried of all that stickiness getting everywhere in your air fryer, you can simply put a paper liner in, add your chicken, and then use that as your dirty dish. And then of course it's absolutely delicious, and any liquid left over can then be poured back over your chicken as you serve it, and it's just wonderful. Let me show you our paprika chicken. So move your chicken out of the way, get yourself a little bowl out or whatever works for you, and then grab that mayo. That's a good portion of mayonnaise to use in this recipe. And then we're adding in smoked paprika, garlic puree, lemon juice. I always worry that I'm going to add too much, so I often use the lid as my measuring device. And then the olive oil. You only need a little bit of olive oil. It helps with the texture of the chicken and makes it taste oh so yummy. And then once you've added in your ingredients to the bowl, and then we can focus on the actual chicken. I prefer to do it like this, where I've got the paper liner over the plate, because then the plate keeps it in position and stops it flying about. Pepper. And then you want to start spooning on your marinade to get it everywhere. And then make sure you've got it everywhere. It's a really, really thick, creamy one because of the mayo. And you know, if you're on a diet, you can use diet mayonnaise for this. So as you can see, this plate has been brilliant to stop the paper liner from moving about. And then open up your air fryer. And then what's amazing about these paper liners is that you can use them as your handles for placing food in and out the air fryer. So then it's ready to go in, and we're going with 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, and then a cook time of 15 minutes. And wow, this is what your chicken looks like so far. Doesn't it look amazing? So now what you want to do is you want to grab it, turn it over, and then once you've turned it over, you can season, flavour the other side. Note that it does stick to the paper liner a bit, but that's fine. But if you look now, we've reapplied the mayo on the other side. It's ready to go back on. And then we're looking for 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit again. And a cook time of 8 minutes, and then press start. And we've beeped. So shall we check on our paprika chicken and see how it's doing? Wow, look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? Just look at that, how much it's falling apart as soon as I slice into it. Look at that. I mean, that is amazing. I mean, look at that. That is perfectly cooked chicken. So, try a little bit, shall I? And here is another idea. If you've got a Ninja Speedi like we have, what you can do is you can cook one thing below while you cook something else up top. So what we did is when we were doing a chicken pasta bake, what we did is we cooked the pasta below, then we added the crisp plate, and then we added a paper liner on top, and then cooked the chicken on the paper liner. And it's just wonderful because then you can be cooking two things at once, and then you don't have to worry about mess, and it's more about it being easy to grab your food when you're taking it out of the air fryer. And you can do this with air fryers, Ninja Foodies, Ninja Speedies. There's so many different gadgets you can do this with. So let me show you how we did it with our Cajun chicken. So put it into high position like that, so you've got the pasta going on underneath. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the chicken on top so that the chicken sits on there. So then we've got a good portion there of diced chicken. Just going to give my hands a quick wipe. And then once you've got your chicken in the bowl, you can add in your other ingredients. So plenty of salt, plenty of pepper. And then we've got some Cajun seasoning here. And then once you've added that in, some garlic puree. And then I've got some leftover herbs sat in the pantry. So oregano, a bit more oregano, and then a bit more oregano. These are just old spare ones, and these are like a teaspoon each, so there's not really that much here. To add a little bit extra moisture, I'm just adding in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then you can give it a good stir with your hands in the bowl. So it's like a marinated chicken really. And you can also fridge this for an hour, so if you want it properly marinated instead of just mixed in the bowl, then you can. And then plonk it onto your paper liner. This will add weight to the paper liner so it won't move about when you're steaming. So let's get it on, shall we? Quick dry of the hands as well. Lid down. So lid up, and you can tell just by looking that that chicken has got a lovely colour to it. So I hope you've enjoyed our different ways that you can use paper liners in the air fryer. Do let me know if you've got any particular questions, and like I said, you can use them across different kitchen gadgets as well, and they're brilliant. And we tend to get ours from the market because they're always really cheap from the market, so we'll be able to get them with a box of 100, and then they will last quite a while. So here's to keeping our air fryers cleaner. Thanks so much for listening. And you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, and of course Instagram. And you know, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, or why not head over to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/newsletter and join our weekly newsletter where we go into detail about all our favourite kitchen gadget recipes, tips, tricks and resources. And a ciao for now.